Hey, it's the champ Antonio Tarver, and you're listening to Tarver's Take, the most informative take in boxing. Just remember where you heard it first. I want to start right out, man, and highlight the big fight they got coming this weekend. It's RingV, man, Night of the Samurai, Riyadh season, live on DAZN, brought to you by yours truly, the most interesting man in the world. That's Turkey Al Sheikh, bro. He brings you another, what you call pound for pound type of boxing card, bro. Headline and showcase by two of the hottest bantamweights in the world, bro, and they all reside from Japan, man. It's Junto Nakatani, who's 31-0 with 24 big knockouts. He defends his unified bantamweight title against unbeaten Mexican Sebastian Hernandez, man. And it comes in 20-0 with 18 knockouts. But when you put those 18 knockouts under the microscope, there's really not a what you would call a name brand type of fighter on his resume. And then when you look at his last fight, he fought a guy, Azat Havanesian, and he was 21-5, and he went the distance with this guy. And so that leads me to believe that either he had, been matched very, very well. He hasn't really been in there with serious tough guys. You know, I mean, with a guy 24-4 coming in, you go to distance, and it looked like that was a very competitive fight. It leads to me to believe that he's stepping up, way up in competition when you're looking at facing a guy in Big Bang, Junto Nakatani, man, big, long, rangy southpaw. You know, he comes in with a half inch in height disadvantage. You know, Nakatani is 5'8", and Sebastian Hernandez stands at 5'9". But the peculiar thing about that is Nakatani has a 3.5-inch reach. So even though he's an inch shorter, he has these long arms, which those long arms has had him really, be a master at distance. He really know how to use that range well. And I think that range, distance, and his poise and his timing, bro, is levels above, I believe, Sebastian Hernandez. But I will say this, he's tall, he's rangy, and he's a face-first type of fighter. He comes in not with a lot of head movement. He's not really defensively sound, but he obviously is a tough guy, maybe has a chin, maybe can take Nakatani midway to late, and maybe, some things could happen positively for Hernandez. But it's going to be real scary early on because Nakatani, man, he's one of those type of fighters, it doesn't look like he's doing much until the fight until, right before your eyes, he pull a trick out his bag or something, knocks the guy out, hurt him real bad, unexpectedly. He's one of those type of guys, man, that, just by looking at him, it seems that he's going about his business effortlessly. You never see this guy facial expression change or feel as if he's under pressure. He's always calm, poised, and calculating, man. That makes for a very dangerous fighter, especially when he's coming in with the explosiveness and the knockout power that Nakatani possess, man. So, like I said, this fight is, I believe, is levels. When you look at all of the talent and the gift that Nakatani has, it's just hard pressed to believe that he'll stub his toe against Sebastian Hernandez, even though he's a younger guy by 2 years. And that is hard to go. So he's going to fight. But I just believe Nakatani is just a different type of talent, and we'll see, man. That's why we fight the fights. But if he's able to be successful this weekend, it sets up. And if Inoue can be successful, coming in at 31-0, and this is Mr. Excitement, man. If you haven't seen this fighter, you must watch this fighter. He's dynamic in every way, power, can box, and his explosiveness, man. It's like dynamite, man, when he let him go. Both hands, two-fisted monster, and his moniker is called Monster for a reason, bro. It's just the way he go about getting these guys out of there. it's usually a one punch, two punch destruction. You know what I mean? Body shots. But the only knock on Inoue is that he's lately, since he's moved up to super bantamweight, he's been, you know what I mean? He's been susceptible to getting dropped. He's gotten dropped a couple of times. Leary dropped him, and another young man dropped him since he moved up to bantamweight. So we don't know if it's a defensive issue or maybe he, you know, have little lapses in these fights. But there's no way a guy as gifted and as talented as Inoue should be getting dropped by these guys. So he's going to have to pick those hands up. You know what I mean? A lot of times we want to be on offense when we should be on defense. He won't be able to have those type of lapses when you face a guy as sharp as Junto Nakatani, man. Nakatani is a different type of talent and a different type of fighter in front of you. But he got to get by a very tough Mexican fighter that really he shows you the build, and he has the, you know what I mean, the prototype of a Nakatani. So this is going to be the prelude fight for the big one. And this guy stands tall as well. He's about 5'8" with a 70-inch reach. So he's also he's going to have a couple inch reach advantage on Inoue. So Inoue might have to get inside, make this guy miss, and be on top of his counter-punching game. This guy's tall, like I said. He's a prototype of Nakatani. Only difference is, as Nakatani is a southpaw, and this kid is an orthodox. But he fights tall and rangy, sort of like the same style of fight of a Nakatani. So David Picasso, man, coming in, he's going to need a Picasso type of performance if he want to derail this locomotive in Inoue that's moving fast, man, is on a head-on collision with the Bantamweight Unified Champion, Junto Nakatani, man. Nakatani. They're going to have to, again, beat two undefeated fighters to get there. And I believe both of these fighters are set up to look good in amazing fashion and get these guys out of there and set up that big fight that's being talked about next year. Super fight, May of 2026 in Japan. Inoue versus Nakatani, man. And this will be a serious super fight. And the winner of that fight could be not only the face of boxing, but could be the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world and a real icon in boxing when it comes down to Japan. I don't think it's been years and years since we've had a fighter or any fighter from Japan that has had both of these guys' success. So don't miss it this weekend, man. Live on DAZN. There you have it. You've been listening to Torres Tape. Until the next time, stay tapped in, and I'll talk to you then.